Have you? How can you be a master of any type of martial art that includes you fighting in real life? You've never fought in real life. How can somebody teach you how to fight a real life attacker that's going to be coming at you with all they have, and you do one simple move and just take them out that easy, and they're going to give up and they're going to let you take off? How many people can honestly say that? How many people can say that they're masters and they've been in real street fights, and they know exactly what to do in a real street fight because they've been in multiple. They've been in different situations. They've been in several. Okay? You know, there's a difference between a dojo master and a street fighting king. You know, if you know, Kimbo Slice was a street fighting King Kong. You know what I mean? And you know, but when, and you know, most fighters, even most really good street fighters, he damaged and devastated. Even some in the UFC. So the UFC is totally different from fighting in a dojo. So if that street fighter was that good to where he could beat some of the guys in the UFC without a lot of training, then what makes you think that a guy that fights in a dojo that's never been in a street fight or in MMA is going to stand any chance against a real street fighter? One that grabs you, one that's doing all they can, using brute force to just bombard you. And especially if they have a weapon. What makes you think that they're experienced to do that if they've never been in a real street fight? Yeah, I've been in lots. Yeah, lots. From 12 to 2 years ago. So, I know about street fights. I know about martial arts. I've combined different martial arts, took bits and pieces out of each martial art, made it and put it into my own style of fighting. And now I'm comfortable with what I have in defending myself and my family because I've been in those situations. I've done this, I've done that. So nobody in a dojo that's never been in a fight in their entire life is going to tell me how to survive a street fight. Nobody is going to do that. If you've never been in a fighting ring or in a real fight where there's no rules, you're not going to tell me that your kata is going to get you out of that fight, out of that predicament, if they're trying to really get you. I'm not talking about your average street fighter or your average thug that don't know how to fight, has no training at all. Of course, you can probably get away with a move or two on them, and maybe even then. But what about that guy that's took boxing? What about that guy who actually knows what he's doing out there? What about that big guy, that football player that's coming at you with 300 pounds behind him, 250 pounds behind him? He's got a knife. What about that? Tell me if that's going to work for you. Tell me if your sensei is, if your sensei test him, ask him if he's ever been in street fights, real live street